The camp of John Paul Solano on Monday wants all evidence obtained at the Aegis Jurist Fraternity Library junked. Solano is a principal suspect and witness in the fatal hazing of University of Santo Tomas law student Horacio Castillo III. Solano's camp says the Manila police committed at least 3 irregularities in acquiring the search warrant for the Aegis Jurist Fraternity Library. His camp says the search was conducted at an address different from the one indicated on the warrant. The MPD supposedly promised to search 1247 Launlaan Street, corner Navarra Street, but they ended up rummaging through the Aegis Jurist Fraternity Library, which is located at 1458 Launlaan Street, corner Navarra Street. The MPD's search warrant also supposedly cited a non-existent provision of the Anti-Hazing Act. Solano's camp says the search warrant referred to Section 28 of the law, but the law only has 7 sections. Finally, Solano's camp claims the Manila cop who requested for the warrant did not acquire the permit under oath, going against the minimum requirement. At the frat house, Manila police supposedly obtained at least 2 paddles which were associated with Aegis jurors' hazing rights. Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa defends his recent outburst, where he calls the critics of the Duterte administration's war on drugs ingrates. Dela Rosa says he does not hide his feelings. He says, quote, "Am I frustrated? Sad? I will show it. I am not fake. You can say that I flared up. Yes, I did, because it hurts me to hear the same comments all the time." Dela Rosa was referring to critics who slammed the police for their alleged involvement in extrajudicial and vigilante-style killings in the war on drugs. He says he was caught off guard by reporters' questions, prompting him to answer explosively. But Dela Rosa refuses to take back his words, saying critics benefit from the peace and order brought about by the war on drugs and criminality. The Human Rights Watch warns the Philippine government it can be kicked out of the United Nations Human Rights Council if it fails to uphold human rights standards and be open to independent probes. This after the Philippines rejected calls to conduct impartial investigations into the rising number of deaths in President Rodrigo Duterte's war against drugs. But official government data shows at least 3,850 people have been killed in police operations, while at least 2,290 others were killed mostly by vigilantes. HRW Geneva Director John Fisher says the Philippine government's response to the Universal Periodic Review recommendations, quote, dug themselves deeper into the hole.
And there are provisions for a state to be suspended or expelled from the UN's human rights body if they persistently violate international human rights standards. It's a very rare and quite extreme measure.